Hello and welcome to the Quiver channel. I am Jason, your host, and we're heading up into town to go to Tesco because Tesco's open late and I just feel like I want to try something. So I'm going to try a special type of baps that I've seen there that my body might be able to handle, quite processed baps, which I want to try to see whether my body can actually deal with it. And let's see, the best way to go through this is just go over there. Right, we're in, off into here. Now this place is not too bad to go through at night because it is lit quite well. And I've got my main light on, and unfortunately that's going to cause a reflection on the main screen, but we're okay. Now, what do I want to talk about? Well, first of all, I'm going to try some beef. I haven't tried beef in a long time, but after I bought the budget shop yesterday, I had enough money, I think, to buy a small beef joint which I can really cook well to the point of falling apart in the slow cooker, which is my quick cook, which is my Instapot, which can also do slow cooking stuff overnight. And as well as that, I think I'm going to try some baps that are highly processed, which I think, see if my body can handle it, and I'm going to cook them tomorrow and see what it is. I mean, it does no harm. So the other thing I want to talk about is the Mac Studio. I don't think I'm going to get it. I've been effing and ahhing through this all through the weeks, and those that know me, I've been theory crafting so much that I've almost caused burnout to myself. And I'm trying to find the path. It's fun to be going down here in the dark. Even though the light's on, it's not the most lit place in the world, so I'm looking for the path, the way it turns soon. Anyway, so the reasons, we all know the good things about it. I will talk about it all, how good the stuff is and everything like that. But the downside to the Mac Studio is this. It's such a closed system. You can't even upgrade the hard drive inside of it, the SSD, because it has firmware built with the freaking setup that they've set up, which means, how can I put it? The firmware is on the SSD, which means you can't actually upgrade it. So you're stuck with whatever you've got already. And the other thing that really bothers me is the Thunderbolt 4. Now, one of the plans I had for the Mac Studio was, it's very good at something called inference with certain AI. But it's no good. It doesn't work very well with the ones that do the pictures or the sound or the films, any kind of AI generation like that. It doesn't handle very well at all. So I thought, hey, I know I've got an eGPU. If I want to do anything like that, I can just plug an eGPU into a Thunderbolt 4, because it's a Thunderbolt 4 connector on my eGPU, directly into it. And I thought, hey, why not? That is fine. And then I find out that, well, the Thunderbolt connectors on the Mac Studio, even though they are full, sorry if I'm a bit jittery on it. I'm trying to remember where I'm supposed to go and how to get out of here in the dark, because it is pretty dark here. The Thunderbolt 4 connectors, even though they are full Thunderbolt 4, you cannot plug an eGPU into a Mac Studio 2. You could in the old Mac Studio, but not in the new one, which means you can't. In theory, I've got a Minis Forum. It's got a USB 4, which is equivalent to a Mac, equivalent to a Thunderbolt 4. I can plug a 4090 into that. I've got a HP 750 or 850 Elite Book, old 2017 laptop, which has a Thunderbolt 3 connector, and I can plug a 4090 into that. I wouldn't, but I can. I can do that if I want to. But can I fucking do anything like that with the? You know, they do not in any way support NVIDIA graphics cards, external graphics cards or anything, which is really sad. So there's other bits and pieces created by the closed system of the Mac Studio, which I know would pretty much destroy me. It would be something I wouldn't be able to forget. It would be something I wouldn't be able to just carry on and do stuff. It would bother me so much. I love the VRAM, I love the unified memory idea, it's amazing. But the closed system of the Mac Studio means, even though I would absolutely love to have one, I can't put myself in that situation because it would drive me insane. So I'm not going to have that amount of VRAM, but I'm going to use this money to sort out a few of the systems and set them up for AI instead. Now we've got to go down here to the end of this road. So this is a good thing now that this is a class 3 vehicle. I can actually go nearly most of the way like this on the road. I'm going to go past this like that. Actually, I will cross over here. There we are. Just got to get back on here. Scare whiffy, go past this vehicle in this little space here. And we're going to go around this down to the end, go past all the blocked areas that are still blocked because they're redoing the road and thingy. So yeah, the Mac Studio would have been a wonderful, absolutely wonderful option if it wasn't so closed down. Old Mac Pros and that, you can upgrade. You could put graphics cards on them and that, but no more. And you could even put M2s in and things like that. So unfortunately the Mac Studio is out. So we can go down here. This road is having a massive amount of stuff done to it. We've got to cross over in. I love the freedom, but I've talked about it many times. The freedom that I have. So going to Tesco late at night. That's the to find where they put the ramp, because going around that area and off we go. I'm going to touch the screen so I can see how long this has been. We'll probably get there completely in one go. Yeah. Let's go. I think there's a what I'm going to do now. Cross over here. Ooh. There's a thingy there. So I will go. There we are. So yes. I really wish I could deal with that, but I have been struggling with it all week, and as it's become close to the time whether I'd be getting that system. Remember, this is a system that's going to be running in my house permanently as part of my coping strategy to create the personal assistant and AI so I can do all my bits and pieces. It cannot be something that clashes with my brain. It can't be something that clashes with my brain and causes me to have issues like that. I've been in literally autistic burnout for quite a while to do with this, as I've tried to work a way, some way of figuring this out. We can go this way. I just can't cope with the idea of a closed system, of looking at a system in the house that I know I can't modify. that I can't touch and upgrade. This is why I stopped having Samsungs. The Samsung S20 Founders Edition is the last Samsung phone that was the top of the range stuff that you could actually put a I don't know where that music is coming from. Where you could actually have a 1 terabyte a micro SD. They took it out after that, and I stopped having Samsung phones after that. Even though they offered me my contract people offered me bloody phones every year, Samsung phones, the new Samsung phones, and I won't touch them because they've removed nearly all the ability to do stuff yourself. So going by that simple metric on its own, how can someone like me handle having a Mac Studio? Look, going to cross over straight away. I don't want to be waiting. Whee! So. See, my body can't handle unrefined, unprocessed food very well. So the idea is to grab the type of really processed back, white flour processed back, and see if, because wholemeal baps can't touch, whole grain, multi-seed, all those kind of things my body can't handle. So I am going to stop this video in a minute, and I'll start a new one. I'm just going to get around this corner and then I'll switch off the main light. In fact, I can switch it off now. Aha, you can actually see something without that big thing in the centre. Sorry about that. And we can turn it down so can't go too fast, because you don't want to go too fast in a place like this. So if we're going in here, I'm just going to put my mask on. Alright, let's stop this video and start a new one.